invite you to join us on a journey to the Amazon rainforest of Brazil as Fort Day presents the story of the great Kapok.
Moments before, the forest had been alive with the sound of squawking birds and howling monkeys. Now all was quiet as the creatures watched the two men and wondered why they had come. The first man stopped and pointed to a great kapok tree. Then he left. The other man took the axe he carried and struck the trunk of the tree. Whack! 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 The sound of the blows rang through the forest. The wood of the tree was very hard. Chop! 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 The man wiped off the sweat that ran down his face and neck. Whack! Chop! Whack! Chop! Soon the man grew tired. He sat down to rest at the foot of the great kapok tree. Before he knew it, the heat and the hum of the forest had lulled him to sleep. A boa constrictor lived in the kapok tree. He slithered down its trunk to where the man was sleeping. He looked at the gash the axe had made in the tree. Then the huge snake slid very close to the man and hissed in his ear.
Senor, this tree is a tree of miracles. It is my home. For generations of my ancestors have lived. Do not chop know what we animals, humans need in order to live? Oxygen. And Senor, do you know what trees produce? Oxygen. If you cut down the forest, it will be destroyed. That which gives us all life.
Two anteaters climbed down the kapok tree. The first anteater said to the sleeping man,
Senor, chopping down this tree, you don't know the future. Surely, you know what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow depends on what you do today. The big man tells you to chop down the tree. He's trying to give you some children. We cannot live in a world without trees.
a streak of dust had begun coming down from the canopy when the men first appeared. Only now did she reach the ground. Gliding ever so slowly over to the sleeping man, she spoke in her deep and lazy voice.
Senor, how much is beauty worth? Can you live without it? If you destroy the beauty of the rainforest, on what? Feast your eyes.
A child from the Yano tribe who lived in the rainforest walked over to the sleeping man. She murmured in his ear,
Senor, when you awake, please look upon us all with real eyes.
The man awoke with a start. Before him stood the rainforest child, and all around him, staring, were the creatures who depended upon the great kapok tree. What wondrous and rare animals they were. The man looked about and saw the sun streaming through the canopy. Spots of bright light glowed like jewels amidst the dark green forest. Strange and beautiful plants seemed to dangle in the air, suspended from the great kapok tree. The man smelled the fragrant perfume of their flowers. He felt the steamy mist rising from the forest floor. But he heard no sound, for the creatures were strangely silent. The man stood and picked up his axe. He swung back his arm as though to strike the tree. Suddenly, he stopped. He turned and looked at the animals and the child. He hesitated, then dropped the axe and walked out of the rainforest.
The rainforests provide more than half
products that are used throughout the world. Scientists believe rainforests have very strong influence on the world's climate. Future generations will be grateful to those who work to protect the rainforests of the world.
Good audience. We hope you learned something today about a very special part of the world. Have a great afternoon, everybody.